Hello there guys and girls, this is Pixel and today I've got a very interesting video. Now on Saturday I uploaded a 60 crate opening. It was my best crate opening ever. If you haven't seen it, I strongly suggest you go back and watch it. But those 63 crates that I opened in that video pushed me over the 1000 crate mark for my life. So I thought in this video I would do a little bit of an inventory showcase to see what 1000 crates could potentially look like and how much that could potentially be worth. In terms of real money, 1000 keys costs £800 on the PS4 and £750 on the PC. Yes, for some reason 20 keys is £1 cheaper, so I've actually lost out on about 50 quid just because the PS4 is more expensive. Meaning that to make my crate opening videos and to get what I've got, I've spent about £800, which to put it in perspective is about 2 months of working at McDonald's. So even though McDonald's isn't great pay, I've been working there since July and it's only taken 2 months' wages to buy these keys, which is a lot. I'm going to go through my inventory now and show you what I have and what I've collected over the past couple of months, and if you do want something and have a genuinely good offer, then why not leave it in the comments. After I've gone through my inventory, I'm going to tell you roughly how much that costs or how much that is worth and how I managed to get there, and I think it's just going to be a really interesting video and an interesting in-depth look into my Rocket League items. Now we start off, we've got the beta nugget. I got that in a trade. That is definitely, it's something very valuable to me. I wear it on my car all the time, and as you can see I've played over 2 days, nearly 50 hours with the beta nugget alone on my car, which is quite a lot. We've got uncommon things, we've got a load of ARA exotic wheels because I've done loads of C4 trade ups. They've all been ARAs. I've created them, I think I created them twice on Saturday. We've got biomass, which is insane. I haven't really even used it yet because I think I kind of like Heatwave more, because biomass you're restricted to having black as one of your colors and I don't particularly like it. I've got, if we go to the filters here, I've got tons of uncommon items. I've got some painted stuff, I've got a load of mariachi hats, pigeon toppers. I think pigeon toppers actually go for a little bit, like a couple of keys each for some reason. I don't know why they're so popular, but I have a few of those and some painted wheels, some painted tunica wheels, painted spider wheels and all that sort of stuff. If we move over to the rares, my crates, because to work out the value of my inventory I used like an online price guide. So obviously it's very general, and in my opinion the prices were set very, very low. Like Crimson Lightning Wheels was valued at about 30 keys. I know I could get at least 60 for it if I traded it by myself. So the value that I give later for my inventory is definitely the low end. Like if there was a range, it would be the low end. Like I know if I sold each item I had individually, I'd get a lot more than what I'm about to tell you at the end. But my crates combined with the low end prices, so they will be at least worth 50 keys, all combined with all the crates I've got right now. And as you can see, that's a lot of crates for just 50 keys. All these crates here. I don't have any C4s because I opened them all in Saturday's crate opening. Again, you need to go and look. And then the rest of these rares, the Wildcat ears are quite valuable. And I've got 421 goals with them. That's pretty cool. And the Robo Visor, 1200 goals with the Robo Visor on. That is absolutely insane. I valued all my rares, I think. All my rares and limited items collectively came to about 20 keys. Very rares, there's not a lot going on. We've got some painted Chakram wheels, there's some more on my PC, and then we've got painted Spiralus wheels and painted Troika wheels. These are probably the standouts of my very rares, and everything you'll see on this screen I think was valued at around about 20 keys, but I think if I sold each thing individually, like these two, if I sold them all individually, I could get more than 20 keys for that. Imports, I think, because so many people trade them up nowadays, have gone down massively in value. The Breakout Type S is now sometimes valued as little as 1 key, which is pretty insane. Like, certification doesn't add that much. However, the painted FSL wheels, I think even the price guide, which as I said was very low priced, said these go for about 10 keys each. So I know I could definitely get more than 10 keys for these wheels. The ZSR was valued at 3 keys, but I know to the right buyer you could get 5. It really is on buyer preference as to how much worth something has. But now if we move past imports, we have the big guns, the exotics. Now we've got like 10 ARAs, a load of discos, a lot of lightning wheels. I'm going to just go through I've got a lot of every wheel. I've got photons, loopers, lobos, pulsars, zomba, every exotic wheel. Now if we go to certified and painted, we then have the real collection. This is where it's at. I think the price guide, which like I keep saying is very underpriced, like I can get a lot more than what this suggests, but everything you see on this screen, the price guide valued at about 250 keys. Now, I know with these red lightning wheels here, with the black zombas certified down here, and all of these pulsus wheels, and even more zombas down here, I know I could get possibly even double that, possibly 500 keys in total if I sold these wheels individually. But if we look through, we've got certified discos, lime discotheques, I've had those for a long time, plenty of certified lightnings, burnt sienna wheels I got in a trade, crimson lightning wheels I got in a crate. I'm not the only YouTuber to have done that because I have seen it in other videos, but I am one of them, and I think I was one of the first. Saffron lightning wheels, they're good. Sky blue, they look nice. The forest green Lobos, grey Lobos. Lobos are actually not that high in value. I mean, they're definitely not like 2 to 4 keys. The price guide said that some of these painted Lobos were worth 2 keys. I know they're worth more than that. Burnt sienna loopers, a load of pulses wheels. Like, look at this collection. They look so good next to each other. Like, the contrasting colours looks great. And then, of course, we have the Zombas, which are extremely valuable. Now, if we move along, skipping the limited, wait, let me just see the attributes. Yeah, skipping the limited, I kind of valued all of these at 15 keys, I believe, because apparently the Santa hat can go for 1 key each, because they are quite rare. I don't think they sell them anymore, so it's either 15 or 20 keys, and then the Beta Nugget was valued at 70 to 95 keys. So for that one, I put it on the lower end and valued the Beta Nugget at 70 keys, because you probably could get more, but I don't want to be too risky. Now, my black markets, according to this pricing guide, I've done the maths all on a piece of paper down here. My black market decals are valued in total about 250 keys. Now, it's hard to take into account the value of a veteran certified item, especially as it's Heatwave, because Veteran is actually quite difficult to get on the certification tier, and Victor is one of the most liked certifications out there. It's not Juggler, it's not anything like that. So I think I valued both of those Heatwaves combined at 60 keys, with that one at about 25 and that one at about 35. I think that's what I did. Biomass was something like 20 because that's already shot down in value. However, Hexed, the pricing guide itself, not even me, the pricing guide valued these 3 Hexed combined at 100 keys, so 33 keys each, just rounded up to 100. Labyrinth only at a few keys, and then Parallax actually surprised me. The price guide valued 3 Parallax at 40 keys, which is more than I expected, but I think with this valued at 250 keys, if I sold them all individually to the right buyer, I could get 400 plus for that. So, what does that equate to in real terms? What does that make my inventory worth according to the pricing guide? Now, I added up all the numbers. I also took into account the forest green discos on my PC, the pink discos on my PC, and the 100 crates on my PC, because those crates contributed to the 1000 and the big roundup and worth of my inventory as a Rocket League player. Arguably one of the richest players in Rocket League, which is insane for me to say. Using the pricing guide, combining the value of everything on my PS4 and most things on my PC, my inventory comes to a value of at least 1,000 keys. I thought this was pretty cool because this is what I got out of 1,000 crates. So I actually broke even. I spent 1,000 keys, and I essentially, if I sold everything, I could get at least 1,000 keys back. But because of the pricing range, like saying Crimson Lightning Wheel's worth 30 keys, I know I could get 50 keys and a Heatwave, which would be about 80 keys for Crimson Lightning Wheel. So I know that that's way off. So honestly, if I think I sold everything individually, I could get probably about 2,000 keys for my inventory. So this right here is what 1,000 crates looks like. Crates, a bit of crate luck, a lot of crate luck, let's be honest, and some trading. That's what that looks like. Of course, there's lots of trade ups, like my rare decals got very little in terms of value together because I traded most of them up to get imports and exotics. So that is that. I am probably one of the richest players on Rocket League. I doubt I am the richest because there are YouTubers like Rob. I think he either did or is planning to do a 1,200 crate opening, which would be the equivalent of basically all the crates I've ever opened, which means by default, he is most likely going to be a richer, so to speak, player than me. I use the term richer very loosely because it's a video game, it's not actual currency. I can't really sell items in the game for real money. I mean, I guess I could if I really tried to the right person, but I just think it's really cool, and I thought my inventory will probably diminish as time goes on because I might do a giveaway, I might trade items away for a bit less because I have a lot. Like if someone really likes ARAs, I might give it away at a discounted price or something like that. So I thought I'd do it now at 1,000 crates because if I ever do get to 2,000 crates, which is when the next inventory showcase would be, that will be a very long time. Like, that won't be for months if I ever get to 2,000 crates. So that does it for this video. I know it was jam-packed, but you've had a look at everything in my inventory. We got a lot of painted wheels, 14 black market decals, which is certainly pretty good. There's been no scamming here. I've not stolen from anyone. I've not duplicated any items. This has all been completely legit. So this is a summation of what 1,000 crates could get you. So if you did enjoy this video and want to see more like it, then be sure to leave a like on it. Subscribe today to join the Pixel Army. I have been Pixel. You have been fantastic. And I'll see you in the next video very soon.